Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode, we've mostly been dealing with internal politics of the realm. We're trying to revoke counties from the Duke of Northumberland and formerly of the Isles, though currently we're holding onto that duchy title ourselves, so that we can cleanly and neatly give away the Kingdom of England without ending up with the new King of England holding land in Scotland, or some of the de jure land of England not being under the King of England. So we do actually have a claim now on this county of Cumberland, which means we would be able to revoke it if it wasn't for the fact that almost the entire, in fact the entire council, except for ourselves, is voting against it. But I'm hoping to be able to do something about this. Most of these people are returning favours to King Glen of Wales, and some of them are going to expire in a few months, so we'll see what we can do at that point. I guess I'll unset him as special interest now, since we no longer apparently have the weak claim on the Kingdom of Sweden. Let's just see if there's any other claimants that we can play with here. Just the one claimant. I guess we could invite him and land him and press his claim, but then we end up with a Swedish vassal king of Sweden, which means he won't like us because of culture reasons. Much better if we got a Scottish king, as we have in Poland. How's he doing, by the way? His vassals still don't like him. Okay. But he is still in power, so that counts for something. Oh, Duke Marcus of Northumberland has died. Alright. And Sweden has a revolt. I never did actually unset him as special interest when I was talking about it. Alright, let's see if this has affected anything. No, she still directly holds Cumberland. I don't know if we can just revoke the title now. I assume the council will vote the same way. Oh no, they're all in favour now. Yeah, I guess King Glen changed his mind, or doesn't care about us revoking something from Julia. Great. Let's do it. She could refuse. But she didn't. Okay, so this is fine for now. I think we'll go ahead and give away these two counties. Actually, no, we don't want to give away these counties yet. I don't think that they would accept vassalization from her peacefully, but she does have cause to conquer them because she has this, the Duchy of Northumberland. But since she now no longer has any land in that duchy, we should be able to plot to revoke it from her. Or maybe not, if it's her only duchy title? I really thought you could revoke duchy titles from people that didn't have any land in the duchy. Is this not the case, or plot to revoke them at least? Alright, I guess not. Probably because it's her only duchy title. Which means maybe we could just grant her the Duchy of the Isles and then we could revoke it? Is this true? Will this work? I'm gonna try it, or plot to revoke it. May have to wait for something to update here. Yeah, maybe it would have to not be her primary title. Okay, not do that. Still can't do it? Can we find it here? Duchy of Northumberland. And have a look at the conditions. It's got to be in this list somewhere. Just the success conditions. We don't have a non-aggression pact. Yeah, I really thought we would be able to do that. But apparently not. Okay. In this case, we'll just revoke it with tyranny. I mean, I guess we could just give away these two counties and then give away the Kingdom of England. The two new counts in here become vassals of the new King of England, and the duchy title doesn't really matter. The king can then usurp it if he wants to. Maybe that's easier, then we don't have to take any tyranny. Sounds good to me. Okay, so we'll give away County of Northumberland. County of Cumberland. And it's going to be our Duke of York here who gets the kingdom title, since he's the only Scottish vassal that we have in England. Don't think we have any lower titles, but we'll include them anyway. Durham does not get included because it's still under... Right, this is why we couldn't plot to revoke the title as well, because this vassal was still under her, so she had land in there? No, I still thought she had to personally control a county. Anyway, let's not dwell on it anymore. We can fix this later. Okay, we'll do this. So we have a new vassal king of England who, I do not doubt, considers himself powerful, and rightfully so. He's a decent steward. So I guess we'll appoint him. Although he should be happy enough for the time being, since we did just grant him the kingdom. And this should really sort out our faction problems, since now we no longer have the grumpy old English dukes directly under us. Apparently, many of them were commanders. You are our spy master, so we don't want you as a commander. You guys will do. Alright, so I'm really hoping now that England will use his considerable might and his new vassals to declare his own de jure wars on Mercia and or Wessex. But if not, we can also help him out. But it looks like he's not wasted any time on doing that. Attacking Mercia in the de jure war over Leicester. Okay. I mean... Oh no, that's fine. I thought for some reason he was attacking Wessex, but Wessex is being attacked by both the Duke of Kent and Cornwall. So it would have been kind of annoying if England had declared war for that, since it's already being taken care of. Alright, well that's great. Just delegate the task of conquering the rest of England. The mercenary band that you hired a while back seems to still be in the region. Maybe you should invite the commander to a small feast. Yeah, sure. Still don't really understand what the point of this event is, because even though it says we should give him some land, we apparently cannot. But hey, we have a new friend anyway. Nope. No grant-landed title possible. Can't invite him to court or anything. Alright then. The defensive pact opposing us has been disbanded. Surely not the Christian defensive pact. Alright, some of our upgrades are finishing. Okay, so let's see what we can do about Durham, which is the one annoying non-English part of England as it stands. So you are under our Duchess of the Isles. I guess retracting vassalage is only a -10 with our other vassals, so that's not too bad. And she would agree. Yeah, we'll just do this. Okay, so he is now our direct vassal. We should be able to transfer him to England, as is appropriate. Alright, much better. So let me just check now if we can plot to revoke the Duchy of Northumberland. We can, okay, so I guess it was because she still had the Bishop of Durham under her. I mean, there's no real point in doing this now. England can usurp it from her at any point if he wants to. I think, unless you just can't usurp titles from other characters in the same realm. I think you can, though. You are proposing that the King of Bohemia marry our kinswoman. No, I'm going to decline this. The reason being that I want to pay more attention to breeding good potential heirs. A 17-year-old genius sounds perfect. Now, she does have a fertility penalty from her education trait, but that's okay. It's not huge. And he's lustful as well. We do need this to be matrilineal, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. So that won't do. No quick characters available either. Or strong. Alright, well, no point then, I guess. We may as well marry her off for an alliance. Matrilineal by any chance? Didn't think so. Okay. Is Bohemia independent? I don't think they are. They're a vassal of the Kaiser. It's fine, I suppose. Right, we have an elective succession faction. But as expected, the factions are not really an issue now that we've gotten rid of the English dukes. The Aztec Emperor sure is revoking a lot of stuff. What's going on down there? Oh, he's converted. Wow, he's Catholic. Okay, so I guess there aren't going to be any more crusades for Andalusia. Interesting. And now he's just revoking titles from all of his Aztec religion that I forget the name of vassals. Alright, that's fine. So he is down pretty significantly on Events 1 troops, which means we may have a chance against him. Though now we no longer have convenient Holy War CBs against him. We have de jure claims on these two counties, I guess. Ooh, you get the Kaiser to help out. This seems like it might be worth doing. We could take a county back, which is possible. I mean, what are our chances of actually winning? So 100,000 on his end. We've got 44. We could... we're not extremely flush with gold right now, so we couldn't hire a huge number of mercenaries. I'd say we could get it to 50, 55,000. But if the Kaiser actually brings his whole army and helps out in a reasonable way, it would give us the numbers we need. At the very least, we could take out another good chunk of his Events 1 troops. I think we'll do it. I don't think there's any particular reason to wait or anything. Our levy is good. Vassal opinions are okay. You don't have any factions, so the realm is relatively stable. The Kaiser... Let's see, the Kaiser's at war, but only with a small host invasion. Maybe we'll just wait until he finishes with that so that he isn't distracted by anything and he can actually come and help out in a timely fashion. Okay, so our chaplain finished his mission also. We'll get him moved along. Duchess Julia of the Isles wants to overthrow us. No support for that movement yet. I mean, I guess we could help out in the Kaiser's War, but I think he has it well in hand. We have a new heir. So did our previous heir die? Or did people just start voting for Gruach? She's not even an amazing character. What's going on? I guess he must have died. Okay. I actually don't even remember who our previous heir was. Okay, so Gruach did not maintain her position for too long. Findlay here is not a great character either, but he has decent diplomacy. Which I guess explains the votes. Alright, we had a subject converted. Alright, so that's Odo's conquest over. Which means I think we can just go ahead and declare on the Aztecs. So let's see, we have a de jure claim on behalf of ourselves, I guess, because it's de jure part of our empire. Yes, because that's the way we created the empire title. Or alternatively, we can do it on behalf of our king, which I guess seems like the best idea. We would be granting the county to him anyway. The council agrees. The Kaiser will join. Let's do it. Okay, so we can now conveniently raise the whole levy of England in one place. Not a huge levy, actually. I was expecting better from you, England. Is his levy perhaps depleted at the moment? Yeah, okay. Well, 60% due to... No, his opinion is good. Anyway, alright, well, that's fine. We have what we have, no point wondering about it. We got Ireland. We have Galicia up here, this single county. We should probably try to do something about this as well at some point. But for now, I guess we could conveniently raise his troops up here, which will keep them safe from the Aztecs, or we could just raise them down there when we get there. Probably doesn't much matter either way. Alright, let's get our domain troops also. Ooh, I guess we're gonna have to meet up in the capital and... Let's see, I don't think this is quite enough boats right here. But along with these, this should be enough. And this way we can probably avoid raising any boats of our own. Which means we don't have to pay for them, which is nice. How about mercenaries then? Holy Order is of course not going to be useful since the Aztecs are now Catholic. So we know that it costs us about half of our monthly balance to support our domain troops. So we got about, we'll call it 30 per month, maybe 40. So we could hire, let's see, we might just do about 8,000 one of these bands. Could maintain for a reasonable amount of time. The Navarrese Company seems good. Which I think is going to mean that we need more boats, so we'll bring England's fleet up there as well. Okay. So we actually can't raise the troops from Aswan anywhere that we can get them conveniently onto boats. Maybe we'll just leave them at home. Alright, so let's see. Kind of unfortunately, it seems like most of the land around here... Oh, there's mountains here, but it's in Leon. Most of the land is plains. There's a hills county here. We could probably consider trying to bait them into an attack in there. Seems like maybe the best course of action. Alright. We'll maybe think about that a little bit more once we get down there. So we're going to have to wait for you guys to come together over there. Meanwhile, everyone else can get on the way. Lost about 1,000 troops to attrition there, which is unfortunate. Lost a siege already. He's assaulting things apparently, which is okay, I suppose. That's probably just going to cost him some of his Events 1 troops. 82, let's try to remember and see how that goes down. If at all. Yep, he is just assaulting. Wow, he is going real aggressive here. He is losing troops though, so I guess I can't be too mad about it. I guess we have to land and try to get him into a battle as quickly as possible here, or else he's just going to assault us down to 100% immediately. That is going to have to wait for the next episode, though, because we're about out of time for this one. So we'll leave it here. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.